Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stare into the eyes of a predator that roamed with the power of a lion, but looked like a wolf? No, this isn't fantasy, it's real history. And the creature? The dire wolf. A name that sounds like it was ripped straight out of a fantasy novel, yet it once ruled the ancient Americas. But forget what you've seen in Game of Thrones. The real dire wolves weren't mythical beasts. They were flesh and blood, hunters, survivors, and symbols of a prehistoric world that time tried to bury, but couldn't quite erase. Today we're diving deep into the story of these mysterious beasts, what they were, how they lived, and why they vanished. Let's start with the basics. Dire wolves, or Canis dirus, which literally means fearsome dog, were some of the largest and most powerful wolves to ever walk the earth. Living during the late Pleistocene epoch, around 250,000 to 13,000 years ago, they shared the continent with woolly mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and early humans. Now here's the wild part. Although they looked like the gray wolves we know today, they weren't direct ancestors. In fact, recent studies show they were only distantly related, like split from a common ancestor 6 million years ago, kind of distant. So, what made them so different? Imagine a wolf, but more muscular, heavier, bulkier. Dire wolves weighed up to 150 pounds, some even larger. They had massive skulls and incredibly strong jaws, perfect for crushing bone. That's right, these weren't just hunters. They were bone-cracking scavengers too. Their teeth tell the story. Worn, chipped, battered from years of chomping down on the skeletons of dead prey. This wasn't a graceful long-distance runner like the gray wolf. This was a bruiser, a close-quarters killer. Fossils from the La Brea tar pits in California reveal something haunting. Hundreds upon hundreds of dire wolves preserved in that sticky graveyard, and most of them weren't alone. This tells us something incredible. Dire wolves were pack hunters. They lived in tight groups, hunted together, and probably mourned their dead. It also hints at their downfall. Many got trapped trying to save a fellow pack member caught in the tar, one after another. Loyalty can be deadly. Around 13,000 years ago, the dire wolves vanished. Why? Climate change played a part. The Ice Age ended, ecosystems shifted, their large prey, like horses and bison, began to die out. But the final blow might have come from a rising rival, us. Early humans were spreading fast, we hunted the same animals, we adapted quicker, and we brought dogs, or at least early wolves, that were faster, more agile, and possibly even better companions. The dire wolf couldn't compete. Extinction came not with a roar, but with a slow, quiet fade. Today, the dire wolf lives on in stories, in pop culture, in that haunting name. But science keeps uncovering more. In 2021, DNA analysis shocked researchers, proving dire wolves were not closely related to gray wolves at all. They weren't just a bigger version of today's wolves. They were their own unique lineage, a ghost species lost to time, a reminder that even the fiercest predators can vanish, and that the world we live in now was shaped by creatures we'll never meet. So the next time you hear a wolf's howl in the night, remember, there was once another, bigger, stronger, and now, gone. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.